Yeah, I like the new Gideon a lot. Just big aggressive creatures are pretty good when the removal all costs 2 and 3 mana. When you have a threat like Gideon, it's pretty good. It's like, it will only play, I think it will see play post rotation when Courser leaves. Because Courser and Sylvan Caryatid are a pain. It's also kind of awkward that it's a 2-1 and there's all these like Satyr Wayfinders and Elvish Visionaries running around now. I mean, I'm sure Piledriver will see a splash in the Red Goblin deck. Then again, the main reason that Goblin Piledriver was really good in Standard, well, Type 2 was, and Extended, was because you could just block Psychotog. The Togatog. That was... can't believe I even said that. That was a long time ago. But I'm sure it's a deck like... it's gonna be like last Standard format where like 1 mono blue... or 1 mono... it's gonna be the opposite. But it used to be that mono blue would hose red. Last Standard format because of cards like Tidebinder Mage and just Frostburn Weird being a 1/4 and Master to Ways. But I think it's gonna be opposite because mono red can really just push through a mono blue deck because of the pro blue on Piledriver. It would be a lot better if it was like pro blue can't be countered. Good luck blue decks. I know that Languish will be good. It's a format defining card. They're like, we're not going to reprint Damnation, but we're going to put this -4/-4 thing in here. That doesn't kill Tassiger or Grimag Angler or Sea Drino. Or Archangel Ties. Kills everything else. At least. Doesn't kill Pelucranos. That card will see lots of play. I'm sure there'll be like a new agenda. Mono blue definitely trumped mono red in the last podcast. Yeah. I played mono blue last format and I was definitely on the winning side multiple times. Sometimes you just top deck Master Waves and they can't do anything about it. Like when you have like 4 or 6 tokens in play. What are you gonna do? Sit there and die. Realistically, I probably should have been playing mono black last format because it's not even close was the best deck. But anyway, that was a dark time for Standard. That was probably one of the worst Standard formats. There's a lot of burn now. Like, there's a lot of efficient, cheap burn now. So, like, I mean, there's like Stoke, Lightning Strike, Wild Slash, Exquisite Firecraft. Nightveil Spectre? Yeah, that was playing mono blue, Nightveil Spectre. That card was interesting. I don't know why we're talking about that Standard format. That was by far the worst Standard format. That was so bad. That was actually terrible. I don't want to play through that Standard format again. It was like, oh, you play turn 2 pack card, I didn't have a removal spell, oh, I'm dead. Oops. Or, you know, Supreme Verdict into Sphinx's Ref for like 20 or whatever. And then like that blue-eye control deck that just played 1 Elspeth as its win condition. Played Elixir of Immortality, just drew through his deck multiple times, just basically gaining infinite life. I did win with Pack Rat last night. It's not completely gone. That Rodent is still in Modern. It's not nearly as good in Modern as it was in Standard, but the card was insane in Modern when I played it last night. Had it played on me. had it played against me, and I played for Extant Revoker. Because that was a main deck card. It's actually not bad in the main deck. I believe you guys will be seeing a lot of new faces on the stream. A lot of the hometown hobbies players aren't doing too hot, sitting around the 1-1s, which isn't bad whatsoever. You can't really complain with 50% win rate. It's not ideal, but whatever. I did like that version of Mono Red. They dropped me Fnatic from movies with Boris Reckoner Burning Trees. Oh, the Mono Red Devotion deck. Yeah, Fnatic was gross. Hey man, Kenny's taking a break until the next round starts. Yeah, I don't think I've seen a single Affinity deck over there. Affinity's really dropping out. A lot of Twin. There's a healthy amount of Jund too, which I'm surprised of because, I mean, the cards are expensive. You don't expect to see a whole lot of people playing the deck because of its cost. All the decks are pretty expensive right now though. Snapcaster Mage is expensive. Tarmogoyf's still like 200 or whatever. I don't know why we started talking about standard. It's bad. Talk about modern. Or legacy. I like legacy. Some people don't. I love it. Nice hit. Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't fit me whatsoever. It's way too big. Gotta deal with it though. Get out of here. A time was called a while ago. I'm not. Yeah, time was called 10 minutes ago. There must be something going on. I'm sure there's like a time extension or something. If this is the case, the turns can't get. The turns can get very complicated, so the 5 turns could easily take a while. That's how it is. Like, the more complex the formats, the longer the turns actually take, just because there's so much stuff going. That's why, that's a big portion why it's important to be able to make your decision very quickly, so you have enough time to finish a match. Because a draw is almost a loss, unless you're intentionally drawing, then it's pretty good for you, most of the time. Because you don't want to intentionally put yourself in a bad position. Next round should be soon. It's been a while.
Switch me.
We got next round?
Sweet. Yep. I don't even know what Bill's opponent is playing. Oh, cool, Bogles. Bottles. Yeah, I didn't even look at the list. We take those back over.
Yeah.
Thank you. Not that I can think of right now. I'll text you if I need anything and stuff like that. We are about to... Actually, let me... No, we don't need you, Liliana. You are finished. You have done your job. All right. I think that this is the first time he's been on. That's not how you spell his name. Either way. There you go. And if I had to guess, he's going to be playing Geist of St. Traft. You know it. I'm going to write Team Geist for Bill's deck name because he loves Geist of St. Traft. His opponent is Cameron Patrick, who is playing Bogles. And so I'm back, and it looks like the stream is acting up just a little bit. So if it is, and if you're experiencing any kind of lag or delay, I'm sorry about that. Unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do about it, but I am so sorry that that is ruining your experience. We're going to have Bill Wolford on the left side of your screen. He's a longtime advocate of Jeskai, or blue, white, red. He is definitely playing Jeskai Geist. It's just a mid-rangey type of Geist of St. Traft deck that plays Geist, Snapcasters, Restoration Angels, and one of Vendilion Click. He plays the burn package with bolts and helixes, and of course paths. Serum Vision, some counter magic with cryptics, mana leaks, and remands. A couple Electrolyze, and then, you know, the base lands with Steam Vents, Hallowed Fountains. Probably a one of Sacred Foundry and 4 Colonnades. The sideboard's going to be, you know, where it's there's going to be a lot of variance. But for the most part, his main deck is pretty stock list. He has a couple things in that maybe not everybody would be playing right now, like remands and mana leaks instead of one or the other, or some kind of spell snares, spell pierces. And then on the other end, I haven't really seen this deck see play since Reed Duke played it in Worlds a couple years. The first one that Shahar Shinhar won. I think it was the 2013 one. So I am pretty excited to watch this deck be played. I'm pretty sure I know what all of the cards do. Looking at his list, the only one that I'm not entirely sure of is Spider Umbra, but I believe it costs a green, gives it +1/+2, and gives it reach, along with Totem Armor. So I might know what all of these cards do, but just in case, I will be able to look it up and make sure. But yeah, we're going to round 3, and I did not get to see who won the die roll because they rolled 5 dice, I believe. Looks like Bill's hand is a close one. I can't tell what that card is on the far left, but it looks like both players kept, and he's going to pain 1 going to 19 life. Cameron is probably going to cast a Boggle-type creature here. Gladecover Scout is a 1/1 hexproof for a green, and that is good enough to equip a bunch of things to. So we're going to see, more than likely, one of his best starts. He's going to put one of the Umbras on there, I assume, or Keen Sense even, or maybe Rancor. Looks like that's Spider Umbra. He's going to take 2 total down to 17, and equip